Sometimes when you have a special problem, you just don't know where to turn. Here's a good suggestion from a famous product.
One of those nights, you know what the problem is. Your system isn't doing its job. Constipation. A very real problem at times. Where do you turn? To the laxative more people turn to than to any other. To X-Lax, the gentle, dependable, overnight laxative. Only X-Lax has a medically approved laxative ingredient in convenient chocolated tablets to help your system do its job again. A laxative ingredient a recent medical book calls very reliable, quote, for use at bedtime to produce results much like normal in the morning, unquote. Results much like normal in the morning. Now you feel refreshed, renewed. X-Lax, the gentle, dependable, overnight laxative. Now the world looks good to you again.
All right, gang, there we go. 1963 X-Lax commercial. Now, by the way, yes, that's right, laxative. Now, somehow this guy whispering just does not convey the key message of the product. I mean, this guy sounds like he's, narrating a golf match. Arnold Palmer is about the putt. Now, I don't know, it just doesn't bring home the message. I mean, I just took a laxative. Now I have to go potty. I don't know, it just doesn't, bring out the urgency of the message. It just, I mean, if I took a laxative, I'd be clear out. Yeah, you guys know. But anyway, gang, all right, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, don't expect too much. This is par for the course. It was two golf references in like the same little bit. But anyway, gang, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. We're back! And coins, history, and metal detecting. And I tell you what, gang, after a lengthy absence, it's great to be back. And all of you were missed, even North Jersey Detector. And now that adulting is over, well, some adulting, it's time to get back to nonsense. That's right, gang. Anyway, that's right, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, the only live stream you'll see tonight where pants or toupees are optional. And I've got both tonight. So we're good. And hair, I don't mind, hair. It's still there. It's hanging on. Not by much, but it's retreating. And it's more like a fast march. But anyway, gang, I tell you what, the kids, they're always to blame for the color, but the mortgage company, the application process, well, it's the blame for the recession. But anyway, gang, let's take a look and see who's here. Oh, boy, we look at that. There's Ambient. Hi, Ambient. Marty is nuts about digging. And Mike, what's for dinner? Oh, Metal Mike. Hi. And look, oh, there he is there. North Jersey Detector. Oh, my goodness. And Jimmy Cloak, hi. And Ron, Just Digging Life, hi. Daniel Lewis, hi. And hey, Mama, hi, Mama. And, there's Joe Copperheads, hi. And Mike Milliman, how are you? And Jobin Gall, hi. And Part-Time Detector, hi, Amy. And I tell you what, good to see you. And Brooklyn, hey, there's Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, hi. Dirt Diggers UK, hi. Oh, goodness, it must be late for you. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And I tell you what, this is our re-entry. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, Metal Sharks, hi. And anyway, I tell you, there's BC Treasure Trails, hi. AWR, American Woodland Relics, hi. And there's Miss K, hey, there's K's Digging It, and Jersey History Hunters, hi. Blues Coins. Use at bedtime so you craft your bed while sleeping. Now, well, yeah, okay. And waking up to a gift. No, I don't know. Anyway, gang. All right, let's see who we got going on. Hey, there's Miss Liz. Hi, Liz. And do they still make X-Lax? It's probably a nice giveaway. I don't know. We'll have to check. Actually, we're going to check. We'll have to check on that. I'm pretty sure yes. And anyway, gang, Mayor Videos, hi. And welcome, one and all. And if I miss you, throw out some emojis and we'll get you there. Hey, there's Rivendell Coins, hi. And hi, Deej, how are you? And anyway, welcome to tonight's episode of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. And I don't know how much we're going to actually get through this or not. And oh, there's that stalker lady. Oh, there's Sandy Rise. Oh, I tell you, she follows me everywhere. And anyway, I tell you what. All right, gang. Well, here we go. The Brooklyn Treasure Hunter says the X-Lax factory was about 6 blocks away from me. There's too many jokes there, and we're going to leave them all alone. But anyway, gang, tonight we've got... Now, I did some last-minute editing because I did want to change stuff up. Some of the things I've got for tonight, I nixed only because I actually started making a video about it, and I thought, wow, that makes a better video than a live stream. And but I'll tell you what I got down here, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, gang, tonight we've got homes, houses, and caves. There's always a project that needs to be done. And actually was kind of really thinking about the colonists and where they were living when they first basically got here, huts, caves, and etc. And then I got thinking about metal detecting each of those kind of sites and what they kind of look like today. And the more I got into it, I was like, you know, that'd make a good video. And then I kind of stopped. But we'll get more into that. Hey, there's Tim Holmes. Hi, Tim. And Bacon. But anyway, gang. And news and upcoming. Expect the unexpected. Or at least the unusual. But yeah, gang, I tell you what, we got some great stuff coming up, and great stuff planned for the spring, and we'll get into that next show. I'm actually excited for the next show. The next show is almost like a cooking show. There will not be Reiser with an open flame and cooking and all that good stuff. No, not quite. It won't be that complicated. It won't be that involved. But it'll be a cooking show, and with the history segments and hopefully a recap of me getting out metal detecting this weekend. Maybe. But anyway, gang, and also too, tonight there is a giveaway. Anybody care to guess what it is? Anyway, yeah, tonight we do have a packet. That's right, packet. A packet of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. That's right, gang. Back in stock. I tell you, it was out of stock there for the longest while. It just flew right off the shelves. I don't know why. People say there's something going on in the world. I don't know. Anyway, gang, that's right. It's the new improved formula, by the way. Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. It goes wherever you go for, you know it, when you have to go. Look for it at your local Montgomery Ward department store. But anyway, gang. Now, part of our absence included the Reisers buying a house. You know, new dungeon. And... Sandy, you have to turn it down a little bit. You know, the Reiser's actually upgraded to a smart TV. She's actually watching in the living room the show. So in the background, I can hear myself talking. And, okay, it's not funny for you guys, but to me, it just started to be funny because I was like, "What the heck is that? Who's yelling?" It's me. Who dare yell during my live stream? But anyway, what I missed you folks too. The door is shut. I can hear myself a floor and a door away. What do what the neighbors think? I actually have neighbors. I wonder if they can hear me. Maybe these walls aren't insulated or anything. I wonder if they can hear me. Hello? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, wow, that couple fights a lot. And it's usually, well, now it's going to be every Friday. What's going on over there? But anyway, stop yelling, Charlie. I can hear you. Oh my God, who is this? Charlier? Oh, Charliest. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, gang, where was I? All right, new dungeon. Hey, oh yeah. But anyway, there's a stain on the floor that will lead to your imagination. And we got a cemetery across the street, which, you know, fits in with the Reisers nicely. And, oh, there it is. Yeah, we got a cemetery across the street, so it's kind of like one-stop shopping. And, but anyway, I tell you what, The stain on the floor is actually no joke. That's an actual real live thing, and we'll just say it was an estate sale. But anyway, gang, that's right. Well, we are here at home, and home it is becoming. But anyway. Oh, I got some other stuff for you. Now, I was actually in preparation of coming back live. Well, we've been all over this house. I've been doing some repairs to it, and been working on it, running some electricity. We painted almost the entire house in a matter of a week. And so life's been busy. I've been lurking through everybody's streams, and I had playing in the background. And I don't remember whose stream I was watching or listening to, I should say, on Halloween, but we're busy painting. And but yeah, I haven't been completely gone. I've been here and there every so often, but for the most part, I have been the world's worst or best lurker. And by having everybody playing in the background and whatnot. But anyway, well, we were in the attic, and we were tracing some wires, finding out where they go. And where don't go. And when I came across something, you guys ready for this? I thought, oh boy, this could be it. This could be the biggie, you know? And here, have a look at this. Maybe, if Rosie is cooperating. Now, what could it be? Could it be treasure? Could it be packed full of money? No, absolutely not. And actually, what it was, a prohibition stash. No, actually, what it was, waiting for a raccoon to bite Charlie's hand. What would kind of expect it. Belinda, wake up! And, but anyway, gang, no, unfortunately, it was bills, just old bills from 2 owners ago. I was at least expecting stuff from the previous owners. But no, unfortunately, it was bills from 2 owners ago, mainly electric bills and that sort of stuff from the late 1960s and early 1970s. So really, no big reveal. But I thought, we'd stick the camera down there and who knows? Oh, well, you never know. It was exciting. But bills. Yeah, I got enough of my own bills, let alone seeing somebody else's from the 1960s. But the other thing that was kind of interesting was to see an electric bill that was not even $20. I think there was one for $16. I think the highest one in there was $19. And but oh boy, I tell you. But anyway, gang. So during the settling process, and I was still doing my research regarding pirates and working on my book a little bit, and I came across something I thought would be a nice piece of decor and a nice theme for the house, if you will. And it's a saying or a benediction, and it was discovered in a captured sloop and pirate ship, and a pirate scrawled. This is the quote: "In thee I find peace of mind." Now, it was a common 17th and 18th century wedding motto, often inscribed on wedding rings. And I got to thinking, this sounds kind of cool, but why would a pirate write such a thing on his ship? And we kind of have to look at the then unconventional reasons of being a pirate. At sea and being a pirate, they were free from social classes, over-imposing government controls, and even various kinds of discrimination and oppression. Their means of escape from all this, their ships. So the affectionate attitude towards one's vessel, the means, the catalyst of the escapism, why, was those beloved ships. And in these, they did indeed feel such a kindredship. Basically, they had high regards for their vessels. In thee I find peace of mind. I think we're going to have it stenciled above one of the doorways. Now, just so I can make some sort of balance here about this segment, let us not forget who pirates were. They go to the local colony and not think twice to rape, pillage, and cause general mayhem. Nevertheless, they were good for commercialism. And, the same people who would cut the arms and legs off of a captive and dump them overboard. Those kind of people. But anyway, in thee I find peace of mind. I kind of like it. Stenciled over a doorway, and it may be a pirate flag on each side. No, I'll probably get shot for that. But anyway, gang, we'll try and catch up with the chat, and we still have a P.O. box, Amy. Yes. And let's see. Does this mean the card I sent to the Reisers went to the wrong address? No! Well, it's still a P.O. box. And Talk Like a Pirate Day is my favorite day. Yes, I tell you. Pirates knew how to write. Yes, actually, we actually have written records from several. I believe Bartholomew was one of them who knew how to write. And amongst others, if you consider Kidd to be a pirate, that's something that could be highly debated. Kidd knew how to write. And, but anyway, or the pirate was just drunk out of his skull at the same time. I don't know what to do. I want to just write on the side of the boat. Yes, I see. And I tell you. But anyway, gang. Oh, we have enough bills. Thanks, guys. Somebody was hoping that. Yep. Donate. No. Charlie, if looks could kill. I'm sorry, Paul. You told me. You told me to wake up. Oh my goodness. So if you wind up in the doghouse, I was following orders. And yeah, the dead people. I wonder if the dead people. I wonder if I can wake them up across the street. But anyway, gang, here we go. More North Sandy. I don't know. Hey, Lou, how are you? And I think it toward me, Charlie. Okay, long time good. Oh, yes. I don't want Belinda to beat me up. And anyway, gang, here we go. Ready or not? But anyway, gang, now caves, homes, and houses have certainly changed through the years. Now, one local example we have of early colonists living in a cave would be actually over in Chadsford, Pennsylvania. It's right across the river from us, and along Route. That's going to be a switch. Route 1. Yeah, I did remember. How about that? But anyway, along Route 1, Chadsford, also where the Brandywine battle took place. Why there's records of early colonists living in the caves along. Well, I guess it's now along Route 1. So if you ever need a place to stay, no, okay. But anyway, the caves there along Route 1, some of the early colonists that came over, they actually put themselves up in the caves before they established some sort of housing for themselves. The cave was handy. But anyway, and also too, we have dug out houses / log cabins. And basically, if you've got a log cabin, great. But if you don't have the time or inclination to make all the walls, you dug down into the earth a couple feet and then started building your cabin from there. And I want to touch on this real quick because really this segment is actually being wiped out. So I got a whole lot of other stuff I really want to get to. But you will be seeing all this in an upcoming video. And I actually have photographs of what, I can't really call it a cellar hole because it's not a cellar. But you actually have pictures of what the earth looks like now where one of these structures used to be, where they had the dug-in floor. And also, too, I may have footage or photographs somewhere, the importance of trying to get down to the original floor, because your metal detector will not get to it. and some digging and sifting, or at least layering, taking some of the layers off will actually get you down to stuff that's actually still sitting on that floor. But anyway, gang, like I said, that's all going to be in an upcoming video. Cabins, and then of course antebellum architecture, Victorian architecture, and we'll actually go. They're easy. They're cellar holes. They're pretty, probably the most or more common places that we think of. But anyway. But anyway, gang, but that will be an upcoming video. I won't be the next video. I'll probably save it probably into January, because after I kind of again started developing this more, I thought, wow, that would make a great video, especially to see a lot of the now photographs of what these sites look like, and kind of maybe help you when you're trying to research a site or walking a site after you get, because I have found that the coordinates from historic aerials are close, but they're not, they're not exact. They're not taking you exactly to 1750, right on X marks the spot. No, they actually got to kind of hunt around for it. So much so that back in June, I'm probably going to hit that site tomorrow. Back in June, I was on a site where the coordinates were probably about 300 yards off. But anyway, gang, stuff to be looking for, and that will be coming up in probably January. So I do want to put some work into that. But anyway, gang, new stuff for the channel. Now, during our break, yeah, you want to call it a break. Yeah, well, I don't know. It was more like a hibernation. But anyway, gang, some things are changing with the channel, and we're not going to do Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper no more. No, I'm kidding. Don't kill me. I've already had death threats. I thought about it. I actually sincerely considered not doing something different, just changing it up, and I got death threats. No, keep it. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, we'll stick with the toilet paper. But anyway, gang, some things are changing, and these type of live streams, the at the desk format, will only be 2 times a month. 1 week. So basically, you have this with the history segment, kind of what you're already familiar with, and you'll have this twice a month. And this is good. Lets me do some things which require me to be at a desk. And but then we got some other things. There will be 1 week during the month that we're going to do, if you happen to catch it or call it, a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium drive-in, where we'll feature a short subject and then a typically bad but good movie. And the chat, of course, will be open, and all can wisecrack cleanly and on the movie. And we kind of experimented with this a little bit back during the summer. Just something to tinker around with, and so be prepared. Friday nights, one segment while we'll have bad movie night, and of course with the movie night we'll have some history tidbits and kind of thrown into boot. But back in the summer, I tell you, we did it as an experiment, and it seemed to work okay, kind of, sort of, maybe. And so if you want to look back at that to see what to expect, there you go. But anyway, the new one will be fleshed out a bit, and we'll throw in a couple things here and there, and but and it'll probably appear. We used to get drunk at the drive-in. Woohoo! Oh my god! But anyway, so that'll be 1 week of the month, and then on the 4th week there will be a mockery of sorts of history and coins and some sort that I haven't quite figured out yet. Now, the 4th week, I don't really have it figured out for like a steady format. We'll be utilizing StreamYard, and basically we'll be out and about. One thing that I've always tried to do was get away from this desk, and because North Jersey detector, I can smell them from here. But no, anyway. So last year or the year before, I don't know, has it been that long? But anyway, guys, we tried doing an episode at the Cape May Lighthouse. Coincidentally, the same night YouTube decided to crash. And we thought we were doing something wrong. We were like, oh my goodness. And I kicked myself for like an hour all the way home thinking, oh, something didn't work right, and I don't even know if I had Rosie then yet or not. But anyway, so I couldn't really blame her. But anyway, so we tried, and it didn't work out. And then when StreamYard really came out, we thought, wow, this is easy. It's by phone, and I was like, this could be better. And not only that, I now live in an area where we actually have cell reception. I know, yes, we only moved like a couple towns over, but no cell reception whatsoever. I can actually make a phone call now without Wi-Fi. And so anyway, gang, so we decided, maybe we'll try that again, and we'll try to get the format back. And but yeah, I think it's going to happen, and I think now between using our setup that we have now and in combination with StreamYard, we can do it. And so we'll be out and about. Anyway, catch up with chat. And oh yeah, that night in cake night. Oh man, we had it all kinds of set up. We were excited. I think we were more disappointed than anybody who may have been watching. And are we getting to have old time movie nights with you, Charlie and Sandy? Yep. And I tell you, the only spam I have near me is with emails and phone calls. Spam. But anyway, I could use some Sandy. Oh my goodness, rum. Who's drinking rum? No more rum for you. Oh yeah, I should have figured. That guy. But anyway, gang, so that's what to expect upcoming. And if you guys have any suggestions, why do feel free to drop them by. Send me an email, send me a message, call at 3 in the morning, and we'll see what we can do. But anyway, gang, now this year, no New Year's Eve special or end of the year giveaway this year. And we sort of need a couple of extra months to build up momentum for that. But maybe we'll do something special for the spring. Now, New Year's is what? Is 3 weeks away? I think. Three weeks away? I don't know. They probably can't hear me over me. But anyway, I think New Year's is 3 years away. Are you on live chat? Yes, I am. And but anyway, I think we're 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. I don't know if I'm responding to myself or to Sandy. But anyway, gang. So yeah, we need a little bit more momentum to build up for like an event like that. So we're not going to have a New Year's Eve gala, but instead we will be doing something in the spring. Spring special. And but anyway, so stay tuned to something like that. Spring Spectacular. Now, it sounds like an idea to me, I tell you. And we'll have, a special some sort. I thought about maybe streaming for like 3 or 4 hours, okay? And we'll do just like what we did for last New Year's when we were last on. And we'll actually have shows interrupting here and there. Maybe we'll do a live radio, not me, people are long gone dead, but a dead radio show. But anyway, we'll do a radio show, and then we'll pick up for a half an hour or so, and I'll actually try and go to different local historical areas and pop in on the broadcast. And this can be done. I've actually tested it a couple of times now. It's scary. Be able to take you over to the cemetery, and we'll go down by the river. And go down by the river, and who knows where we'll wind up. But there's enough around here to kind of do that. And then after kind of developing that, if that works for the spring spectacular, I've got an idea for the summer that, oh boy, it could be exciting. What if we ran for 8 hours, okay? But instead of having an 8-hour live stream, because that would be quite a tedious thing. I don't remember how long we did for New Year's. I think 6 hours. 6 hours? 5 hours. And, how's your hillbilly? Oh, boy. That's it. Late slip on the counter. But anyway, in the summertime, we'll actually try and run like 5 or 6 hours, somewhere in there, and have perhaps a movie thrown in, and then we'll have actually a schedule so you know when to pop in when we're actually live someplace else. We could even maybe, I haven't discussed this yet with the missus. We could, depending on the world's events, but we could actually try redoing a little bit of the Captain John Barry thing, Commodore, but that or something similar to it. Maybe someplace where no people. But anyway, gang, Spring Spectacular. Getting back to that, that's where we're kind of thinking. And speaking of specials, the annual Bacon live stream. Yes, gang, that's right, the Bacon live stream, and that's right, the bathroom live streams will resume as well. That's right, live from the bathroom. Now this is kind of different, and I'll tell you why. And but anyway, perhaps we'll do the Bacon live stream from the kitchen, and of course the bathroom live stream from, you guessed it, the bathroom. And in the new house, both rooms are significantly smaller. It'll just be cozy, as what maybe somebody in real estate would say. It's just cozy. It's not smaller. It's not small. It's cozy. But anyway, so we may have an issue with schematics, but we'll make it work. You would do it like a ceiling mount camera in the bathroom and have it shoot. No, that may not work either. But we'll figure it out. And but anyway, gang, I tell you what. So the Bacon and the bathroom live streams are back as well. And I tell you what, what's funny is I actually have notes that I jotted down for the bathroom live stream when I should have been doing it earlier this year. And I thought, I can't just go on for one show, do the bathroom live stream, and disappear again. But so anyway, so I got a little bit already prepared for maybe you can stream from the tub with bubbles. Great idea, Liz. And just better not drop any of the equipment. Yes. But anywhere can be a bathroom if you want it to be. I thought about that too. Wouldn't it be fun to find an outhouse? Live from the outhouse, and I just don't know how long I could possibly do it from the outhouse if it was still in use. Or, But anyway, gang, so that there is what to expect coming up. And I tell you, had low salt spam today. Oh boy, did you have a leaky radiator? I mean, it helps to plug it right up. And I'm going to miss the bacon and bathroom streams. Come on, no, we're doing them. And I tell you, maybe we'll cook different bacons. We'll do a bacon taste test. Liz has got the candy taste test going on. Maybe we'll do a bacon taste test. Let's see, ideas on the spot. But bacon. Anyway, gang. Also, it's 61 here right now. We were supposedly having a cold front come through. Miss K is somewhere where it's 61. That's it. Honey, we're moving in with K. And but anyway, all right. Well, what? No, that was cameras on his shoes. I don't know. But anyway, gang. I should probably start leaving the door open so you can hear back. But anyway, gang, next week's show, I tell you, next week we have a bit of a cooking show. I kind of alluded to this earlier. Nothing too extravagant. We won't have an open fire in a cauldron. But what we will have, we'll have different little segments as far as, hey there, Digging Richmond, how are you? We'll have different little segments of how we were kind of making it, what we played on here, and also have history segments involving what's being made and what's associated with. And so it'll be quite fun, I think. And maybe we even get the grandkid involved. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. And anyway, so that'll be something to see. And not only is it an excuse to make something, but also kind of eat it and taste test and try it out. And of course, again, like I said, it's an excuse to do some history and background of the recipe. And now this isn't anything like over the top. Not like you see on the other fella. Oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. Like he live streams today on Fridays. I think usually around 3 o'clock. I can never remember that guy's name. The entertaining thing he is, like he builds his own cabin and does colonial era cooking. And our recipe is not from the colonial era, so I can cheat and use modern conveyances. Yes. Anyway, so our recipe is actually from probably the late 1800s, probably breaking over into the 1900s. But anyway, so we'll have food, history, and probably a few laughs at me trying to cook, and that just But anyway, gang, that's right, Reiser and Reiser people, somewhat live from the kitchen. That's coming up next week, 12/18 at 7:30 p.m. And we'll try and catch up. Townsend, yes, thank you. Oh, see, that's why I married you. You're the other half of my brain. And hot dogs on a stick. Yes, Tim, that would actually, I can handle that recipe. I think that may be the next cooking show. And great, she's talking to me in chat versus yelling. Okay, well, that works. And anyway, Frank, we've been playing Follow the Leader all afternoon. That we have. You know what? I have to be quite frank. Until really trying to figure out Fridays. No, I'm liking yelling. Did you want to say hello live?
Hi, everybody.
Could you hear that? Let me know if you can hear that. All right, now I may get feedback from that though. And anyway, oh, I see someone saying, "Hey, what? Hi, Carrie." And but anyway, gang. All right, well. I think you're more like 2/3. That's probably right. Have you seen my pants? And anyway, Sandy. Oh, okay, great. You guys could hear her. I heard some weird lady. That was her. But anyway, gang. Yep. All right. So the cooking show. That's right. Next week, 12/18, December the 18th, at 7:30 p.m. But anyway, bring you up to speed. Now about the book. Oh, it's coming along. However, I still need to get to New York City for research. Oh my goodness. And we won't go tell you too much why, because you can probably imagine it. I haven't been there yet. And the Museum and Research Center has been shut since March. So I've been not quite at a standstill, but working at a snail's pace. I need to get there. And, let me tell you what. Let me share this with you. Let's see, hopefully I got a picture of it. I think I do. Before I go into that, though. But yes, the book is still coming along. I'm actually working on a couple of related segments involving our cast of characters, not only Giles Shelley, Frederick Phillips, and Stephen Delancey, and all of those famous, notorious people from New York City back in the 1600s. Which is weird because, Charlie, isn't your book about pirates? Yeah, privateers, and let's not forget Kidd himself, Captain Kidd. And but anyway, so the book is moving just at a snail's pace, but we got some other articles that probably need attention that aren't book worthy, but nevertheless they should be written about. So I do have maybe 2 articles kind of that need to be finished. Just brief segments. One's basically called A Walk Along Pearl Street, and which basically takes you almost house by house of where these semi-famous people, famous of colonial era, New York City, where they lived and what they were kind of seeing at that time. So in the book, I'll be actually expanded on a little bit more. Now, books. Oh, let me tell you about books. Got this one here. Now, if you're into pirates or if you're into that era of thing, I came across this book. And now, it's Raiders and Rebels, A History of the Golden Age of Piracy by Frank Sherry. Now, I've actually read 3 books with a similar title until I finally got to the right one. This one I've been looking and looking and looking for, and unfortunately with Amazon, because things should, I kept getting the wrong book. So actually I've read 2 books that wasn't this book, which I thought was this book, but the other 2 books are noteworthy. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the book. Now, I'm only about a quarter of the way through it. And the research that this guy has done, or gal, you never know. But anyway, the research that this guy has done is absolutely phenomenal. And this book already, like I said, I'm only about a quarter of the way through, well, maybe a little bit more than a quarter. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. And the understanding that he has of what the political climate was of the time and everything else. Oh my goodness. And the backstory of why one would turn to piracy is absolutely wonderful. Again, high accolades to this guy in this book. I tell you, great piece. Happen to see it, get it. And like I said, I don't want to say I'm a few chapters into it because I'm farther than that, but oh my goodness. Really enjoying it. Not only use it for research. I'm really enjoying it as far as doing research and just reading it. And finding it highly informative. And there's a couple things in there which I have never come across. A pirate greeting, for example. If you came across a fellow pirate and they asked you where you hailed from, you said you were from the sea. That's right, the quote is from the sea. So again, if you come across another pirate, you go, where are you from? Well, you go, from the sea. And that was how they knew that you were a pirate. Pirate lingo. Great piece of information there. And this fella was also wonderful at not only note-taking in the back, letting know what his source materials were. And his source materials are absolutely phenomenal. Working on my book, I've actually eliminated completely Charles Johnson's book because he used a lot of source material that was perhaps embellished and more than likely by himself. But that was the thing. He had to sell a book back in 1837, so let's get it to sell and really embellish some of the materials. I mean, the pirates are fascinating enough, let alone if you take it too far, then it just becomes overly dramatized. And it doesn't need to be because it's already fascinating. But anyway, gang, Raiders and Rebels, A History of the Golden Age of Piracy by Frank Sherry. Great book. And I tell you what, I'm a little more than a quarter way through it, and I tell you, it's top notch. Do check it out. I mean, he goes into even his insight of the culture of the late 17th and early 18th century. It is just unbelievable. Because not only is he taking you to England and Africa and the colonies, I mean, and basically how similar but how different they were. And goes into great detail about Madagascar. And oh my goodness, this book, check it out. Great thing. Book. That's right, book. Thing with paper in between 2 pieces of cardboard. Gutenberg, kind of made him a name for himself. And yeah. I might be an old head, but I still prefer books. I mean, like paper books. I don't know. I'm just not down with the whole digital book thing. I keep breaking them. Ever tried a dog ear on an electronic? No, it's just anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm trying to catch up with chat, and hey, there's Miss Linda. Hi, and LOL. I need to Jason between being blind and I am lost. Will somebody please give Amy a whistle? She's, yes, I don't know. But anyway, I get books on tape so I don't have to read. North Jersey Detective, you still have a tape player. It's an antique. You probably still have a Walkman. And, but anyway. But anyway, gang, there you have it. Frank Sherry, Raiders and Rebels. But anyway, gang. All right. Well, I have been mended. Well, health has been pretty good anyway. I tell you, improved since the last year. And see that? It took the rest of the world to go bonkers with a pandemic for Reiser to feel better. Go figure. But anyway, I tell you. Now, since we moved, and watch. I moved. But anyway, we moved, and we will still be maintaining. We all said that. Sandy, I think, alluded to that in the chat. Still maintaining our old P.O. box for snail mail. So if you care to send us anything or death threats, why, the address is still the same. And I tell you what, the new house, or the new old house, is absolutely wonderful. We both love it, I think. And she needs a little work, and some by professionals and some by me. And guess which or whose work will be done correctly and most likely the first time. But anyway, honestly, I do okay work, and I'm just slower than a slug. I could probably write about it in gross detail faster than what my hands can do. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I can do it wonderfully up here. It's just doing it here it is slower. But anyway, the dungeon's coming along nicely, and I tell you, we don't have to worry about the cellar. You know, we're burying dead bodies. I mean, the cemetery's right across the street, and we have it all. A good shell, good location, stains, and yeah, stains. Yeah, I will not show a picture of the stains on the carpet. We'll just leave it to your imagination. And but anyway, what else is new? Well, let me tell you. I do. This is not bragging. I just want to share. You know, now there's a fellow called GAW. He lives up in Maine someplace, I think. Maybe we shouldn't say. But anyway, his name is GAW, and I follow this guy. He's a fellow coin guy. And he has a Facebook page, and I do not believe he is on... Oh, no, he does have a couple things on YouTube of him opening packages and whatnot, and showing the different coins that he's received from different people. But he's more prominent on Facebook. GAW. And if you guys do care to run into this guy, he also sells stuff and sells coins and bullion and all kinds of stuff. He also has... not raffles. Waffles? No, that's just my joke. Not going to remember what they're called. It's not a raffle, but it's... But anyway, gang, early in the year, I actually played one... You know what? It's kind of... These other guys, they play every raffle... not quite a raffle that he has. They play them religiously. I just come out of the woodwork every so often. Just every now... once in a blue moon. And, well, this once in a blue moon, I won something. And what you're looking at is a 1912 2.5 piece. And I don't remember now what the initial investment was, but it wasn't nothing to the point where I thought it is worth taking a chance on. And by golly, yeah, that's right. We actually managed to win the thing. I tell you, I'm the world's worst winner, because when he messaged me on the Facebook Messenger, said I won. I was like, no, I didn't. I wasn't the first one. He says, well, I was picking not the first one, but he's saying after it did the random picker, he says I picked the 5th one down. And I'm like, I don't care. If you're telling me I won. Thank you. Great. I'm ecstatic. So I just kind of go with it, rather than try and talk him out of it, you know. But anyway, but yeah, apparently I won, and I tell you, that is now in the collection. 1912. Now, at first I thought, what am I going to do? Am I going to trade this off and get more? Am I going to do whatever? And then I thought, no, you know, with the year and kind of cool, Titanic, you know, etc. I was like, well, we're going to hang on to that. And but a very, very nice piece. And but I tell you, luck just came my way that day, and glad to have him. Check him out, Guy Meekum. He's on the Facebook. And if you're interested in getting into his Facebook group, just send me a message or email, and I'll give you a link to it. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, or you can search it yourself. But anyway, check it out. Now, metal detecting. Now, I hope we get out this weekend at some point, and because I have not been going regularly forever, and so I'll probably be picking up where I left off in June when I was heavily walking a site, and we'll get back onto that. So far, it's looking promising. There's actually probably 3 or 4 smaller sites on the big site. They're millworker houses, and but yeah, I tell you, hopefully get back to that this weekend, and I'll back on my metal detecting schedule now that everything else is calming down. Adulting, I tell you, adulting, it's no fun. Now that the heavy adulting is over, it's time to get back into some important stuff. Metal detecting. And I tell you. But anyway, gang, we'll try and catch up with chat a little bit, and going to rain tomorrow and Sunday here. No! Okay. Well, I did check the weather. We're supposed to be good during the day, both weekend days. And I tell you. Hey, there's Treasure Hunting. That's WPA. Hi. And when do I get a break from adulting? Never. I'm kidding. And for Hoosier out in the Midwest. I think it was something Mideast. But anyway, for Hoosier, it's rain here till about noon tomorrow. And I tell you. Let me know about you guys. Are you guys going out metal detecting? And I tell you. Anyway, gang. What else we got going on? Well, I tell you what. Now, with getting back to that site this weekend, I do have some footage back from June, and I hope to sandwich that together from whatever happens this weekend, and yes, actually put out a video. What? Yes. And I tell you, now I was going to try and get out last weekend, but it was colder than anything here with the wind and etc. So yeah, didn't quite get out last weekend. But anyway, tomorrow, maybe. But anyway, I tell you. And but yeah, last week we did a test for the live stream. Gotta try to remember how to do stuff. And but yeah, so did that instead of going metal detecting. So tomorrow, hopefully. But anyway, gang, it's good to be back. And I tell you, I've missed the community. And I kind of been lurking, like I said earlier, and while painting and etc. So I did catch some of you guys' shows, and I tell you what, I've missed it. And I missed you guys, and I'm glad that we're getting back on schedule, or a schedule. And but anyway, so here we are. So anyway, it's 8:26. You let me ramble this long? Anyway, so it's 8:26. So I tell you what, let's get on into tonight's viewer appreciation giveaway. That's right. Now, I had to make sure Rosie was still working the other day. Sassy, fickle bot that she is. And I tell you what, she's been keeping busy during my hibernation. And I won't say what, but she's been busy. And anyway, we've got, that's right, gang, a pack of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. That's right, gang. And I wonder if you can make origami figures out of this. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, gang, that will be the giveaway tonight. And you know what? Before we do, that's right, before we do, we got something to watch here. We got an old clip here from Rivendell Coins they made for us some time ago. Wait, is this when the lights went out in Georgia? Wait, okay, wait a minute. And a 1. And a 2. Earbud warning is... I don't know if I tested this. Alright, wait a minute. It's coming. Maybe. Rosie, here you go.
From Cincinnati, the Delta Queen starts her 20-day cruise that'll take her up the Mississippi to St. Paul and back. And after 30 years on riverboats, owner Mrs. Letha Green knows how to make folks comfortable.
One way, after sunbathing, folks want a shower. And they want big, thick towels to wrap up in. The softest, most absorbent there are. Same thing with bathroom tissue. Should have comfort, be soft and absorbent. And new
Reisers
is. I understand new
Reisers
absorbs 40% faster than any leading tissue of its kind. That's so important. See how just one sheet of
Reisers
blocks up this glass cleaner? Bone dry. It's this kind of absorbency and softness that sold me on new
Reisers.
Just you try it.
Discover today's
Reisers,
the soft bathroom tissue that absorbs 40% faster than any leading tissue of its kind.
There you have it. That's right, gang. Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. That's right. It goes wherever you do for when you have to do. But anyway, gang, that's right. Look for it at your local Montgomery Ward department stores. But anyway, lurkers, be sure you get something into the chat so that Rosie knows that you're out and about and around. Anyway, we're going to switch over to our screen and go try, providing Rosie is awake. And we're going to try and give away a Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. All right, Rosie, don't let me down. Anyway, here we go. We're going to do a little bit of a countdown, and then we're going to give it away. And, yeah, for some reason, the chat is not showing up there on the screen like it should. But at least you guys are listed. I see your names in there, and, yeah. What's that button do? Do I dare hit it? No. And, but anyway, let me tell you what. There's a lot of new buttons. They did an update to the program I use. There's about 6 different buttons I have not dared to touch yet. Touch the button! No. If it's working and everything's fine, don't dare touch it. Anyway, I'll probably play with it maybe afterwards. But anyway, gang, here we go. We're going to give it a countdown, and we'll go ahead and select tonight's winner. You ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang! Hey, congrats, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. You won tonight's giveaway. And drop me an email, and we'll get that right out to you. And we'll switch back over, and we will somewhat do a closing. If I got it, if I can, we'll try. And all right, don't you do it. Rosie, no. Anyway, gang, do not forget. Lest you forget. No, don't. No. Stay away from that button. Don't forget.
Don't forget to mention AW Works tomorrow.
It's happening. Don't forget, tomorrow, you got Saturday. And I tell you what, there's some great programming, too, coming on tomorrow. You got Digging Richmond that you want to check out. Oh, boy. He's on the Pacific Coast. So I believe on the East Coast, it's at 11 a.m. However, Saturday in the afternoon, you'll be having AWR is streaming at 5:30 p.m. with special guests. And so do be sure and check it out. Then Saturday at 7:30 p.m., M.A. Lyman will be streaming, going through his rolls of cabs and looking for treasure. And you know it, check it out. And Liz Digging Canuck will be on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. with Coffee with Liz. And I believe this Sunday she's having Scott and Kimmy. Not going to remember the name of the channel. You know Scott and Kimmy. They were actually in here earlier. Isn't that horrible how sometimes we know the names of people and then we know the names of their channel? It's weird. But anyway, don't miss it. Digging Canuck, 10 a.m. Sunday, Coffee with Liz. Then, gang, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Don't miss these folks. Oh, my goodness. Don't dare miss them. Maybe. And, no, not maybe. Don't miss them. Jersey History Hunters. That's right, gang. And recently, I got one of those, and it's highly prized. Bet you don't have one. So if you want to be catching up and staying with the Risers, you need to get a mug for yourself. That's right, gang. Jersey History Hunters, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Audra, Rachel, Audra. And they need to go back to wearing the name tags, I think so. But anyway, yep, Audra, Rachel, Jersey History Hunters. Check it out. Always a great time. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Then, gang, next week, Friday, 7:30 p.m. It's another rendition, or something, of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. I tell you what, gang, that's right, the cooking show. So until then, go out and find your treasure. And let me tell you what, gang, it's been lovely seeing you and chatting with you. And I tell you what, glad to be back. All right, gang, that's it. Oh boy, I tell you, until next week. Be well, be safe, and find the good stuff. All right, gang, that's it. All right, have a great night. No afterglow tonight. We haven't forgotten. We'll get back to doing that soon, I hope. All right, here we go. Oh, that exiting bit. Here we go. Now that didn't start right. Wait a minute.